everyone and welcome back to the land of Chanz, and I welcome you back to Vlogmas. Today's video is a bit more of a serious video. It's a little bit sad, but I'm not trying to ruin your Vlogmas or your Christmas. I'm just trying to bring a subject that needs to be spoken about into the light, especially at this time of the year. So the subject that I want to talk about today, which you may have gathered from the title, is that a pet is not just for Christmas. Recently I had a very good friend of mine, someone that's almost like a second mum to me, whose pet sadly got ran over and its feet got damaged, and only a couple of days ago she sadly had to make the decision for that pet to be put down and out of its pain. The pet was a little cat and it was lovely, and it had been having a lovely life and she'd given it a wonderful life. So Claire, if you're watching, then please know that I'm thinking of you, and I'm sure that your lovely cat is up there having the time of his life with all of the cat friends in heaven. But yeah, that sadly that cat was run over by someone and its feet were damaged. So I just want to raise awareness in the fact that if you are out there driving, then it's different weather at this time of the year and you can't always see what's on the road, whether that be people, pets, whatever. And I just want to try and raise a little bit of awareness that you need to have a bit more of a look before you go driving at any fast pace or even at a slow pace, because even a slow speed can injure someone beyond belief and change their life forever. But it can also change a pet's life. So I just want to raise a little bit of awareness in regards to that, so that hopefully this doesn't happen like many times again. Obviously I know it will happen again, it happens every day, but it's good if people actually talk about it. So apart from that, obviously in my title I said a pet's not just for Christmas, and I'm sure if you've been watching my videos for any period of time, then you'll have realised that I am a pet lover. I love all animals. When I was younger I wanted to be a vet, but sadly due to my illness I can't study to be a vet because of the operations that you have to practice and many other things. But because I couldn't do that, as I've got older I have taken in rescue animals. So I have taken in a rescue cat. My last dog was a rescue dog, and obviously now I have Merlin, so he is a rescue dog as well. And there are different things that you need to do for your pets at Christmas. For example, Melon has been getting really cold recently, which you sometimes wouldn't think of a dog because they have fur, but Merlin is a small dog. He does have a coat, a fur, like a coat of fur, but it doesn't insulate him enough for him to keep warm, especially when the temperature drops around like 5-6 o'clock and it gets really cold, and first thing in the morning. So I've had to be putting like a jumper on him so that he keeps warm, and then making sure that he's warm in the evening as well. Also the different types of diet that you can feed them at this time of the year. Obviously in the summer some pets, especially dogs, don't necessarily want to eat a lot of food because they are they're like running around, they're busy and all that kind of stuff, whereas at Christmas or in the winter they need different type of food. They need food that's going to keep them full, and yeah, so it's different types of things for different times of the year. Apart from that, it's just in general, I know at Christmas a lot of people ask for a pet or want a pet, and that's great. If you are thinking about the fact that you'd like to take on the responsibility of having an animal in your life, then amazing and good for you, but you need to think of all of the responsibilities that come with it. So I once spoke to someone with denim when we first got Merlin, who said to us that she had like I think it was like a 1.5-year-old child, but she said that she thought that Merlin was more responsibility than a 1.5-year-old child, which I don't necessarily agree with, because I know there's many parents out there that say that obviously your children are a huge responsibility, and of course they are, but so is a dog or a cat, probably more so dogs, but also cats too. But I mean, for Merlin, for example, he is a rescue dog. He doesn't like being on his own. They say that you should not leave a dog on its own for more than 4 hours. And with Merlin, that is 100% true, because he gets very nervous. He doesn't like being on his own. He goes absolutely ecstatic when you come back. And I wouldn't want to leave him on his own. So, and then there's things to consider like vet bills. Any person that gets a pet, a house pet, you should insure it from the day that you get it. And if you don't, then things like if there is an accident, you may end up with a huge bill. And I completely understand that insurance is costly. I get that. I mean, Merlin's insurance, between like, he has a plan for at the vet, which is for his injections and his worming and all that kind of stuff, and then he also has his pet insurance, which he has a gold plan for his pet insurance, which covers him for like something ridiculous, like I think it's £25,000 per illness that he may get throughout his duration of life, but we have to pay, I think it's just under £20 a month for that. So that plus his vet plan as well probably comes to about £30 a month. Then you have his food. So for example, I bought his food today and it cost me, I think it was about £7 or £8 for 12 cartons of his food. But those 12 cartons of food will last 6 days. No, actually no, sorry, I bought 24 cartons of food and they'll last 12 days. I'll correct myself on that one. But again, that's costly. Then he has a medicine that he has to take because of a indigestion problem that he gets. He gets heartburn quite a lot, which means that he coughs and he gets really poorly at night time sometimes, where he can't digest his food quick enough because he's such a small dog. So he has that as well, and when that has gone we have to replace it. So that, because it always needs to be on hand, so again that's a cost. Then there's just things like his harness, his bed, yeah, grooming, all very different things that you may not think about, but they all cost. So I just think that if you are thinking of getting a pet this Christmas, then research it first. I'm not saying you shouldn't get a pet, I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for a pet, but spend some time to research how much is it going to cost you, how much are the vet bills going to cost you, how much is the food going to cost you, because then when you get it you know that you've done everything right. And also, for all of those pets that are out there in pet homes and have been left, and it really breaks my heart when I think that there are animals in pet homes where I'm sure they're being looked after, but I just hate it. If you've got a bit of money to spare this Christmas and you were thinking of maybe doing some kind of like charitable thing, then I will be doing a shoebox for a local pet service, and I will be taking that shoebox to them for them to take to their pet rehoming place. So I'll be filling it with pet food, some toys, a few other little bits, but it's just something really nice to do at Christmas. Then obviously you could do it for various different charities. You could do it for a pet charity, you could do it for a charity that helps children that may not be getting many presents this year. You could do it for an elderly charity, anything at all, but I just think it's a really lovely idea. So yeah, so that is what my video was today. And in memory of my very good friend Claire's cat, I'm going to be sticking some pictures of her cat at the end of this video, as he was an absolutely beautiful cat and I want him to be remembered forever, as I'm sure he will be. But I just think that those beautiful pictures should just remind us that we should be looking out for the other creatures in this world other than us this Christmas. But first and foremost, I will go and get the #1 star in my life, which is the pet of mine. I don't have Twilight with me because he's at my parents' house, but I do have Merlin, so let's give him a call. Give him a ring? That would be cool if I could give Merlin a ring, but let's give him a call. So yeah, everyone, this is Merlin. He's just turned 4, and later in Vlogmas I will be doing a video about him turning 4 and the progress that he's made over the past 4 years. He is a Yorkshire Terrier, as you can see, and like I said, he's got his jumper on because it is evening and I don't want him getting cold. But this is my star, who I will be looking after this Christmas, and yeah, he is my #1 best buddy. He looks after me and I look after him. So this Christmas, just remember that it's not just us on this planet. It's all of the house pets, all of the nature, and all of the wild animals in this world that we also need to look after. So from me and Merlin, bye!